In the year 2100, the silence in the tribunal of life was heavy, almost tangible. This new institution, built from the ashes of nations, held an assembly of representatives from every surviving species. Juge Gaia, an artificial intelligence designed to embody the collective wisdom of all living things, struck her gavel. The case of Earth versus humanity is now open. The charge was simple, yet its weight was crushing. Destruction of life, rupture of fundamental balances, and endangering the very existence of the biosphere. Humanity, represented by a group of somber-faced lawyers, pleaded not guilty, citing ignorance, necessity, and progress.
The first witness was called, not a being of flesh and blood, but a millennial entity, the depleted agricultural soil. Its voice, a deep and rocky whisper, resonated through the hall, carried by holographic sensors. I was the cradle of life, the nourishing womb. For millennia, I gave without limit, enriched by the endless cycle of death and rebirth. But humanity, in its insatiable quest for yield, violated me. They stuffed me with poisons, tilled me to the bone, and stripped me of my microscopic inhabitants, my worms, my fungi, all the life that was my strength. Industrial agriculture turned me into an inert surface, a soulless dust. My nutrients are gone, carried away by wind and water. My structures collapsed. I am sterile, and my sterility is your hunger.
The whisper faded, leaving a chilling void. Next came the pollinator bee. Its image, projected in macro, showed a frail body and tired compound eyes. Its voice, an amplified buzz, was filled with infinite sadness.
We were billions, the silent architects of your abundance. Every flower, every fruit, every seed bore our mark. We danced from blossom to blossom, a vital ballet. But your fields, once mosaics of color and fragrance, became green, uniform, and poisoned deserts. Pesticides, those invisible weapons, decimated my sisters. Our colonies collapse, our foraging paths are broken. Modernity, with its monocultures and chemicals, has shattered the sacred bond between the flower and the insect. Without us, life as you know it withers. We are the sentinels of your ecosystem, and we have been sounding the alarm for decades. Did you not hear?
The agroecological farmer, a man with earthy hands and a clear gaze, spoke up.
I saw the madness of my fathers, the race for gigantism and chemicals. I saw the earth die beneath their feet, but I also saw resilience, nature's ability to regenerate if given the chance. Agroecology is not a step backward, it's a leap forward, a reconciliation. It's working with the living, not against it. It's understanding that the soil is a living organism, that the bee is an essential partner. It's diversifying crops, restoring hedgerows, feeding the earth with its own waste. It's an approach that respects the health of the soil, the plant, the animal, and ultimately the health of humanity. The industrial model created diseases, pollution, and inequality. The right path was there, right under our noses, but greed blinded so many.
The public health doctor, a woman with a calm yet firm voice, followed.
As a physician, I have witnessed the direct consequences of this destruction. Global health, the One Health concept, teaches us that human health is intrinsically linked to that of animals and the environment. The pesticides the soil denounced, the endocrine disruptors, the antibiotics overused in factory farming, all of it ended up in our bodies. We are seeing an exponential increase in chronic diseases, cancers, neurological disorders, and antibiotic resistance. The pollution of our air, water, and soil weakens our immune systems, making our children more vulnerable. Humanity believed it could extract itself from nature, but it is an inseparable part of it. By poisoning the earth, it poisoned itself. The price of this modernity is a silent epidemic, a degradation of our collective health.
Finally, the child born in 2050, a young boy with grave eyes, stepped forward. His voice, though young, carried a forced maturity.
I was born into a world where the sky is often grey, where water is rationed, where fruits have less flavour. I then never seen a field of wheat stretching to the horizon without it being bordered by signs saying warning, treated area. My history books talk about a time when birds sang everywhere, when rivers were clear. I don't understand. Why? Why did you let this happen? You knew. The scientists warned ye. The indigenous peoples pleaded with you. The bees warned you. You had a choice. You had the knowledge. But you chose the easy way, the short-term profit. We, the children of 2100, inherit your ruins, your mistakes. We carry the burden of your moral and ethical irresponsibility. We are fighting to survive in a world that you broke.
Juge Gaia turned towards humanity. The silence was deafening. The defense's arguments seemed to have evaporated in the face of the raw truth from the witnesses. And so, faced with this damning assessment, a question arises. Not for the court, but for each of us, here and now. If the earth were to judge us today, what would our verdict be? Thanks for watching. If this story made you think, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that matters.